I have been asked by people about, so I think I want to be a doctor or I want to go to medical school. What do I have to do? Well, the first thing you have to do is you have to study. You need the grade point. 3.4, 3.5, 3.6 to get to be in the mix. And the science GPA for the required science courses, because you don't have to be a science major. And that's probably the mistake that we make. And I'm on the Mallory-Wilson advisory board and I'm very pro-science majors, but I also recognize you can be a great doctor and be a journalism major. You simply have to take those basic required science classes and you need to ace them. So you have to do well. So you do have to study, but you also have to have that balance. You have to have some other activities. You need to show some leadership in some other activities. And they really nowadays do want to see that you've done research, see that you want to have done something in medicine. Now, you're an undergrad. Maybe you're lucky and you can go be a part-time EMT or something like that. But the reality is they mean volunteer at a hospital, take a medical mission, work in a doctor's office or work at a free clinic. Do something that says, okay, you've sort of seen the nuts and bolts side of being a doctor and maybe a hint of medical life, and yeah, you really still do want to do it. And then the other piece of advice I would give is don't feel locked in. If you're a ZO major, that's great. Most pre-meds here are ZO majors, but you don't have to be. I was a chemistry major. I have met students who have been non-science majors. I've met students who have been neuroscience, psychology, exercise science. All of these work. Frankly, nowadays, with medicine as a business, having some business classes is not a bad idea. So you have to take the basic sciences, but beyond that, have a college degree and have a good GPA. Study for your MCATs. I think the biggest mistake I made was feeling too locked into I had to follow a certain path to get from point A to point B. And the reality is you don't. And I'm a better doctor because I ended up being a bent arrow and not going from high school to college to medical school, but I did other things. Don't lose sight of grades and test scores and stuff, but enjoy college for the experience.